Okay, so this week's Total Divas. Ava has vagina problems. She has a cyst, which they're going to have to probably get removed. I think it's going to be part of a 2-part episode. Natty and TJ apparently have a dull sex life. So they, of course, unless they have help a specialist. And this is somewhat cringe-inducing because watching people who are uncomfortable with these sorts of topics, being in a conversation with someone who is strictly going to engage them on these topics is bizarre. They do mention they did have some role-playing. I don't think they quite knew exactly what that was supposed to do, because they have some of the dialogue and it just comes off kind of awkward. Because, you know, he decided to go with a with a halfling paladin with a low constitution score, which you don't want if you're a paladin because you really have problems when it comes to overall stamina. And she decided to go with a drow sorceress. Now the weird thing, of course, ended up being is that halflings and drows normally tend to not get along very well. And they spent the whole night just rolling d20 after another trying to make sure they could make their saving throws against Wandus Limpus, which TJ, of course, failed due to his low constitution score. It's a fortitude save. No, in actuality, she decided to go with a naughty schoolgirl, and he was a burglar. I mean, they couldn't just go classic, and she could have been like the lonely housewife, he could have been the plumber, there to lay pipe. But, you know, or the pizza delivery man, pizza heavy sausage, or extra sausage. You know, there's a lot of things they could have done, but instead, they show them like outside the house. So do I break in now? Yeah, okay, come on to the house. Okay. What are you doing here? I'm robbing you? It's like, wow, that just did not work out at all. At all. And it was a marriage. This one, of course, ended up being Trinity and the Uso. John. Of course, their dad couldn't make it. So Rikishi wasn't able to be there because he had another appearance to take care of before he could make it for his first son's, wedding. So that was kind of a sad moment. It's going to be weird because I think the next time we're going to see a wedding is probably going to be, Daniel Bryan and Brie. Now, since they've shown them getting married, and they mentioned Natalia and TJ are married, those two have actually been shown together, will we actually see potentially the Usos and the Funkadactyls in some sort of feud with some other people? Will we actually see them actually use the stuff from Total Divas to actually further the women's careers? I mean, let's be kind of honest. Every single time I saw Daniel Bryan get attacked by Stephanie, I thought, man, if Brie came down to be excellent. It would show, the underdog power couple, and it would show the authority power couple, but no. With John Cena taking on the Wyatts, if Bray does not go after Nikki, that would be awesome for their cage match. Think about it. You have John on the inside of the cage, he's wailing away on Bray. One of the Wyatts goes to the back. They come back, and they've got Nikki. Then they more or less force John to have to go that extra step. Or when John's trying to escape the cage, Bray can get him with like a Sister Abigail from like the top rope or something, get a really good pinfall, and show that the true weakness of John Cena's character is that while he wouldn't push himself beyond his moral boundaries, perchance taking a loved one, putting them in a situation that would force him to push his moral boundaries. But I don't know if the E would ever actually want to take it that far. Make for some great television, and it would actually use everything at their disposal, all the TV time they use, but I don't know if they'll actually go with that sort of route.